The British government minister responsible for arms exports to Israel is on his way to speak at an event in central London this morning. We've been denied access to the event as journalists, so we're going to wait outside and try and catch him on his way in and ask him the key questions about why arms exports to Israel haven't completely stopped. Now, there's heavy security outside with police because there's a Palestine protest happening as well. So we're only going to have a few seconds to ask him the key questions before he's bundled inside by security. Let's see how this goes. Minister Reynolds, why are you still allowing arms exports to Israel?
Our
British
already made measures on that.
Being used to kill children in Gaza, sir. Do you have blood on your hands, Minister Reynolds? Why can't you stop these arms exports? Are the US not letting you? Do you have blood on your hands, sir? So I'm outside Chatham House where Jonathan Reynolds, the Business and Trade Secretary, has just gone in for a speech at a global trade event. We asked him why Britain is still allowing arms exports to Israel. Although there's supposedly an embargo, we know that fighter jet parts for Israel's most deadly fighter jets are still being allowed to leave British factories. They go off to the US, where they're then onwards exported to Israel. And let's remember that the British fighter jet components for the F-35 are not insignificant, as the government will try and tell you. So at least 15% of the aircraft is made in the UK. This includes the ejector seats, the rear fuselage, a whole manner of electronic components for it as well. So if Britain was to seriously put a full arms embargo on the supply of these parts, then the Israeli Air Force would not be able to use them for much longer to bomb children in Gaza. We know that this aircraft has been used to kill civilians in Gaza. There was a strike last year on the Al-Mawasi, supposedly a designated humanitarian safe zone in Gaza, where I think around 90 people were killed, civilians, in that airstrike. The minister seems like it's business as usual here. He was happy to rush inside. They took him in through this side entrance to avoid the protest that you can probably hear behind me now. There are various entrances to Chatham House, and we thought this would be the one that he'd come in on. The protesters are now coming round behind me. The minister's just slipped in, as you saw there.
Jonathan Reynolds, shame, all the crimes in your name. Jonathan Reynolds, shame. Reynolds, you decide. Justice or genocide. Reynolds, you decide. Justice or genocide.
So we just found out that the minister's speech was disrupted inside, and I'm joined now by the activist and author involved in that disruption, Hill Akkad, who's written a book about the Israel lobby. Hill, can you just tell us about what happened inside?
Yeah, myself and one other activist got up, took out Palestine flags, got up on the stage in front of Jonathan Reynolds and told him he was complicit in genocide. Stop arming Israel! End the genocide! Stop arming Israel! Free Palestine!